This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another summer edition of Edmonton Oilers discussion here on the channel. And we are kind of getting in those, like I said last week, the lull that is middle of August. And so today I wanted to kind of revisit my discussion I had back a couple of weeks ago, probably in July. I don't even know when. At this point, I could look the date up, but it doesn't really matter. When I talked about Kyle Brodziak, Brandon Manning, and Sam Gagner being three guys the Edmonton Oilers desperately needed to trade to free up cap space. The reason I'm on this topic today is, as of right now, without LTIR factored in, the Edmonton Oilers only have the 12th worst cap space situation in the NHL. Think back 5 weeks ago, we were one of the top 5 worst teams in the NHL. So that is absolutely phenomenal that we've gone and renoed our team. 8 of the possible 14 forwards are going to be brand new from the opening night roster last year. So that's good. That's good news. And we got rid of Milan Lucic. There's a whole bunch of great things that have happened. However, in that situation, now going from 5th or whatever it was to 12th, we still only have $2.4 million in cap space. The kicker is we still have Gagner, we still have Brodziak, we still have Manning. You get where I'm going? It's a pretty clear path. Exactly what I'm trying to say here is it almost seems, as does everything, I'm going to have to eat it and deal with it. We as Oilers fans will have to do it. I myself will have to do it. However, there is one guy, as I said, the least likely that needed to go, the one that needed to go last was Sam Gagner. And that's my topic discussion today, if the Cats would stop scratching at the door, is the simple fact that Sam Gagner is a guy that could absolutely be a key piece to this Edmonton Oilers team winning hockey games this year. It's without question. It's absolutely without question that Sam Gagner could do something productive in limited roles or in bigger roles this year for the Oilers, given the time he spent in the minors, the production there, given the time he spent with the Oilers and Canucks last year and the production there as well. So what I want to do is I want to get you Mr. Sam Gagner's stats, just so that you can kind of understand where I'm coming from here. When I start making my argument, Sam Gagner's stats, yes sir, bang bang, and that's going to be absolutely massive. So let's slow that down and bring that down to right about there. And Cat's going to go scratch on the door again, guys. That's the way she goes. That's the wrong one. There you go. That's Sam Gagner's stats right there. So Sam Gagner pretty much started his career with the Oilers, went over to Arizona after being traded to Tampa, went to Philadelphia, then Columbus, then went to Vancouver, and now in Edmonton. So that's the key back of Sam Gagner's career. Key last year was 13 points in 32 games. Not a bad production rate. You know what? For a guy that we used as the 4th line, 3rd line, 2nd line guy, especially considering what we got out of everybody else over the course of the last year, perfect. Mint. Now the question is, what does he do this year based on old stats and based on what he's going to bring to camp? The other reason I'm talking about Mr. Sam Gagner is Zorkin Global on Twitter there had the fact that Sam Gagner caught a 3 p.m. flight back to Edmonton. What was that? Maybe yesterday, I believe the tweet came out, so that's good fun. Sam Gagner arriving in Edmonton, that means the boys are coming home to play some hockey, and we're going to have a good time this season. But that aside, there's Sam Gagner's stats, 305 points in 506 career NHL games, and the big key here is the fact of anybody on this Oilers team very well in that bottom 6 could upset Alex Chiasson either out of camp or along the way in the season for that second line, right wing, left wing, whatever you want to call it, position with Nuge and Neal. 100%. No question about it. Anybody can do it. Now you've got Marcus Granlund, you've got Josh Archibald, you've got Gaetan Haas, who's supposed to be a center, but you've also got Jujhar Khaira in there that could complicate that. Jujhar Khaira himself could complicate that. You've got Joakim Nygard. You've got guys endlessly. Thomas Jurko, guys, there is anybody that could be a hero just the same as Alex Chiasson was all of last year. So the question becomes, If not any of them, obviously it's Sam Gagner. And Sam Gagner, how much can he really bring this late in his career, bouncing around this much in the past few years, and doing as much as he does? Well, in my opinion, Sam Gagner, sorry, I got to bend down and pick up the cap again. Sam Gagner is a guy who I think by all means every single Oilers fan, even me who called for him to be traded, wants him to succeed and do very, very well here in Edmonton. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So Sam Gagner, obviously the motivation is you've got a chance to start the NHL year in an NHL lineup. That's the big key for Sam Gagner instead of what happened in Vancouver last year. And then the other key is the fact that there is going to be so much competition, so many guys are going to want to produce and perform that right there. That's no matter where you play in the lineup, you can only go up. You get what I'm going at? Is if everybody's trying to go up the lineup, that's going to bolster every single line's depth and ability to produce, and that means bang, somebody's going to benefit. And the veteran in Sam Gagner now, who knows the way it goes, knows how hockey is played, knows what's got to happen to get up there with a Nuge or get up there with a McDavid and Draisaitl. You know what? It's simple. He's going to want to go out there and work it. And, I mean, by all means, Nuge is the best passing guy next to Draisaitl and McDavid. Why wouldn't you want to play with at least him? And for Gagner, that's a very good goal, because if you get a guy like Neal on that line, Gagner is a good mix of goal scoring and pass playmaking, whatever you want to call it. And then you've got James Neal, who can finish like no tomorrow, and you get him going. The ideal line is going to be a line for Nuge that gets the puck to Neal as often and as much as possible. The key there then is that you have Nuge being able to smash it in on the rebound. Nuge scored a lot of dirty, greasy goals last year, and that's a benefit to the Oilers team. You want to go hard to the net. You get where I'm going with that. So back to Sam Gagner, where does he factor in? If he bubbles up the lineup and starts having success there, how does he get success on that second line? Well, guys, very simple. He's that guy that makes that either first or second pass that finds the shot. And obviously, as the third forward on a line that's trying to score a lot of goals, you should be doing that. But the Oilers don't realistically ever get a lot of that. Usually it's back to the point, shot from the point, scramble around, get it behind the net, go this way, go that way, shot kind of deal. That's not going to work for this Oilers team if Dave Tippett is to implement a little bit more of defensive responsibility. You get where I'm going with that, right? If they're going to be defensively responsible, you can't have your defenseman handling the puck at the blue line every single possession. You have to have three forwards who can A, make passes, and B, grind it out to get pucks towards the net and on net and in the net every single time. And Sam Gagner, being a veteran in this league, being a guy that has that chance to bubble up and unseat Alex Chiasson, I think very clearly he is the guy that is going to do it and be successful. Now the problem is that 3.15 cap space, that's the question. Because if it all works out dandy, that looks like a bargain of a steal. Sam Gagner, one of the kids from the kid line way back when, if you would remember, that's mint. Now problem being, if it doesn't pan out, A, how do you trade that cap space? And B, what do you do to solve the problem the other way? Well, that's where you hope that all that added competition comes up in troves the right way for you elsewhere. Now, what I want to hear is your thoughts on Sam Gagner and the curious case that is. I guess that I did the curious case of Milan Lucic last year. I guess what I totally forgot to mention is the curious case of Sam Gagner, which is probably going to be my title of this video. So guys, let me know your thoughts on the curious case that is Sam Gagner in the Oilers lineup, whether he started as a second line winger or as a third, fourth, whatever he may be, player. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Guys, don't forget, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 7,000 Oilers fans here on the channel before the start of the season. It's totally possible. Just need everybody that comes on by and enjoys what's going on here to join the community and get things going. Guys, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. I am up on out of here.